Alright y'all, Fab Guy here. Just doing a video of my final installation. Finished up my shock mounts here. So you can see what's going on. Got the rough stuff, plates all TIG welded up. You can see how I mounted it to the body. So my frame rails are plated, and just made these little nubs. Made sure at full bump the leaf springs aren't going to smack those. Got 12 inches of travel. I got about 12.5 inches of clearance between those stubs coming off the frame and the leaf springs. It is tight, but it does clear. And pretty happy with how all this came out. Sorry, the sun. Which, as you can see, let me crawl in here and I'll show you. Tied in the unibody. I did a video on that already, but kind of see there that looks like. And back seat still works, still functional. It just rests up against this. So yeah, it doesn't quite lean back as much as it used to, but I'm not the one sitting back there. So, and I rarely have anybody in the back. So I just MIG welded everything kind of quick and dirty, but happy with this came out. I need to weld those up, but something different, you know, billet caps as opposed to a miter or doing this as one tube. That was to give my back seat as much clearance as possible. And instead of running a bar across the back here, all the way to this side, I just mounted my high lift jack, you know, better center of gravity, and this thing is super stout. I just have one bolt on each side, 1/2 inch bolt. I need to replace those with some grade 8s. But man, it almost acts like a sway bar or something. The Jeep is super stiff in the back now. Super happy with it. I did a little video on this, but just to show you, this is the bar for my 3-link here, mounted on some reservoir tabs. And if I want to go wheeling, I just remove my radius arms and pop this puppy on there. Little breaker bar. Still need some finishing touches, obviously, but I'm getting there. So you can see I got a little 12-volt heater. I got a fridge finally, a solar generator, some solar panels, but got this set up. So I'm getting close. I'm gonna put in an isolation switch and a LifePo 4 battery too. And as you can see how I mounted this, kind of see the height there. I just mounted it right on top of the leaf spring shackle boxes, which is the proper way to do that. It's where really all the load is and force from the leaf springs. And it's just a 6x6 plate, kind of comes about to here, shoots over a little further on the other side of that toolbox. And there's 2 bolt holes right here where my fingers are. And those go down through the shackle boxes. I think they're 3/8 grade 8 bolts. So this is super stout. And then I just kind of stitch welded, silicon bronze that with the TIG welder. So the whole chassis is tied in, the side of the frame, the unibody. Hopefully nothing cracks when this puppy starts flexing out. That'll be interesting to see. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that. But I'm happy with it, and if I ever 4-link it, I can run some 14-inch shocks instead of 12s, and maybe have to cut these tabs off and move it back a little bit. I'll figure that out when I need to, but I need to go test it first. I'm already talking about linking it, and I haven't even hit the desert yet. Put in some little D-ring ties on top of the plates that I got there. So I'm stoked, man. Let me know what you guys think. All right, Jeepspeed style rear leaf spring suspension setup. Let's see what this looks like here. You can see there, pretty clean. All right, guys, over and out.